Hello friends, good day and welcome back to Havron Professional Development Group. This is our Excel tutorial, and today I will be presenting one of three videos that we'll be producing in series. They are filtering, sorting, and conditional formatting. This video number one is going to focus on filtering. I know that some of us who have been using Excel will be using this feature. However, what I am going to be showing us today, it's some features that we may not know that this exists. And then knowing them will actually speed up our work, give us control over how we manage our data. All right, so I would like to start by creating a scenario. And this scenario is an organization which has a record of all its sales it made within a particular period, and is going to make a decision on where to invest funds based on predefined characteristics. Okay, so the company would like to now look at these different characteristics and then see the items that fit into each of these characteristics, and then the company will be able to make an informed decision on where to spend its fund on. All right, and in this video I am going to show us one of the several advantages of working with tables in Excel. When we have things like this with headers, they may appear to be table, but Excel does not recognize it as an official table. Okay, in a later video, I'm going to really explain to us the different features, the different advantages, the benefits that users will have when they convert their tables like this into official Excel table. All right, so how do you know tables that are official table and those that are not official table? Okay, when you click inside it right now, on the top of my ribbon, you wouldn't see anything there. However, I am going to convert this to a table so that I will bring out the features that will help us solve some of these items, some of these problems within a very short time. All right, so, and I am going to also tell us when you are working with tables, it is always good to leave columns or rows round about it without any data. Right now, so I'm going to convert this into table, Control T. All right, so it's already highlighting all this part here. This is not what I want. Rather, I want my table to start from here. So this is one problem that we always need to avoid. When working with table, ensure there are empty rows and empty columns surrounding the table. So I'm going to escape now, and I'm going to insert a row here. I've inserted a row. All right, so there is a row now between this and this. And I've clicked inside this. I'm going to hit Control T again. Right now, it's selecting this, which is what I want. I scroll down. It has already covered my table. And my table has headers. Now, watch here. The moment I click OK, it's going to turn into a name here. So this is name. Okay, so I can go here and filtering table. When naming your tables, you need no space. All right, so filtering table. Now, when you convert what you are working on like a table into a proper table in Excel, you will see these table tools here. Now, these table tools will help you to change the look of this. In a later video, we are going to really discuss on the different features that your table will give you. But in this, I want to bring in a feature that will help us do some of these things. Those ones that we're not able to do with this feature, we can find a way, an advanced way of filtering to look at this. All right, so what I need to do is to come under this design of my table tools and click this insert slicer. It is a very powerful filtering tool. Now, let's look at our problems here. This will help us to check the ones that we will use. It needs to see one of the characteristics or one of the things that this company is looking for is it wants to look at the top 10 selling items. Right here in our table, we have sold. These are the quantities sold. So under sold, we click this. This is one of the slicers we are going to insert. Number 2, it needs to see all items that come in tabs form. This is our pack size, or the way they call the packs. So we can go here and pick our packs. Then it also is interested in seeing all items whose values fall between this and this. Well, for some reason, let's escape this value because here it's the value. Let's escape that. We can actually get to do that, but it's going to take us a long time. It would like to see items whose names begin with A and C. That is under here. And that's also going to take us a while, but let us see how it works. So under name, we are going to click this name. It would also like to see all items sold during the last quarter of the year under review. So we are looking at our date. Well, this date, let's try and see if it's going to work. Anyone that does not work, we will revert to the advanced filtering technique. I just want to bring this because it may not be everybody who is aware of these slicers in tables. So I click this. So those headers that we selected, they have come in this format. And by default, they are all selected. Select all the items under each. All right, so now let's put this here. Assuming we want to look at this, okay, we want to look at all the items that come in caps. Let's see one of these questions. It says it is interested, it needs to see all items that come in tabs form. This is my tab here. All I need to do is click here and it filters all the items that come in tabs. You can see now all of them here. Originally we have bottles, we have all manner, we have sachets, we have everything. So if I clear this filter now, I have cleared it, everything is back to status quo. But I'm interested in tablets. So I click this and it filters all the tablets. All right, so let me remove this. Now, assuming we want to look at items that come in, their names are A and C. All right, so let us know that when I click here and I come to this option, slicer options, I can increase the number of columns. Assuming this is too long, I just want to spread it across. I can increase it to 2. It has gone to 2 columns, 3 columns, and you can still modify them, 4 columns, 5 columns. And I go this way just to display all of them. All right, so if I am interested in A and C, all I need to do is to start clicking here, hold down my shift. This is A, up to A here. And then let me hold my control and then come to click this. I release my hand and it displays all the items beginning from A, like we can see from here, and then it gets down and begins with C. So this is a powerful feature that is only available when you convert your working data table into official table. All right, so if we have time, we can also work on this so that we can now filter out the quarter. But let's not waste time. I will encourage you to look at how you'll be able to use this to filter your dates based on what you want. All right, so here, pack size, we are done with this. Letters, we are done with this. Sold, like I told us, it's quite quite large. So if we do this to reduce the number, you see it's very quite large. But what we can do is, if we are looking for the top 10, all we need to do is to come over here. Already you will see that some are already in gray. That's because there is a filter already applied somewhere, okay, in the name. Okay, so let's remove this filter. Let's select all, and then let's select all. Okay, so we have removed the filter. You see everything now is all highlighted. So if we are interested in knowing the top 10, of course, you see the thing is arranged on this laser in ascending order. We have 2 here, and then at last here we have 100. So if we are looking for the 10 selling items, we click this one, hold down our shift, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, then we release. So these are the 10 top selling items. You will notice that there are more than 10 here. If I select this now, there are 17. The reason is that there are some that are the same. For instance, I have multivitamin selling 96. I have vitamin A selling 96. Okay, so like here also, I have this ceftriaxone and loperamide selling 98, 98. Okay, so because they have the same value, it is bringing all of them out. Okay, so I just felt I should let you know that there is a feature that helps you to do your filtering very quickly when you convert what you are working on into official table recognized by Excel as table. All right, so the other thing that I want us to do is we are still going to look at all these items and see another way, another approach to handle this. It needs to see the overall top 10 selling items. We can come down here and then we go to number filters. Excel is able to detect which column has numbers and which columns has text. For instance, we want to apply filter here. It's telling you this is for number filters. However, if we come here where we have text, it will tell you text filters. All right, so here we are going to look at the top 10. Let me go to the number here. We are looking at the top 10 items. Simply, when you click this, it's asking you, do you really want this to show 10 top items? Yes. So when you click this, you have this. These are the 10 top selling items. Okay, when you do this, it's going to give you the 10. However, note that there are some items here that have the same numbers. Like, okay, like for instance, we have here, okay, we have this ceftriaxone and loperamide selling 10. Okay, so every other one have just been removed. So we can print this and put somewhere for the management of this organization to look at. Then you need to solve the second one. Say it needs to see all items that come in the form of tablet. So let me remove this. Now for this, there is another way that I want us to look at this. The commonest way people may do is to from here, apply your filter and filter out your tablet, and then you see that. That is a good one. Coming here, filtering your tablets. Where is my tablet now? Tablets, and okay it, and then you see this. These are all tablets. However, there's another feature I want to let us know about. And for us to do that, we need to concatenate these two cells. So what we are going to do, we are going to bring these two of them into here. So I'm going to use this concatenate. I'm going to use this. Okay. And then this. All right, so this is one other advantage of using table. I just did this, and right down through the end, it automatically populates it on its own. I did not need to repeat my function or the function that I used here. All right, so it is on these concatenated cells now that I am going to apply my filter. And the filter is, I want to see the ones that contain tabs, because here right now each item is concatenated to carry the pack, as we see here. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here I'm going to click here and I'm going to contains. Okay, I want all items that contain tabs to be displayed. When I click this, it displays all the items that have tabs attached to its name. You can use this to filter anything that you want to filter. It's a very powerful feature. All right, so we are done with this. Let me clear the filter. Now, the next one is the company is also interested in seeing all the items whose values fall between 1,500 and 2,000 naira. This was one of those things that I said we wouldn't want to use the slicers. But however, we're able to do this exactly from here. We need to apply our filter here, number filter. And what we're looking at is between. So we come here. There are several options that you can actually maneuver over, you can make use of. Okay, so we are interested for this case now, between. So this is a value that is greater or equals to 1,500 and our maximum is 2,000. When I click this OK, it brings out all the items whose values fall between these. So what I need to do is I'll filter this, I'll print this out and give. Okay, so this, I have printed this. I've also printed all the items that come in tablet forms. I'm going to print this now and I give. All right, so the fourth one is I would like to see items whose names begin with A and C. So to do this, I need to come under my description column and apply a filter. So this is my text filter. I am going with this. Begins with. So when I click this, I want any item under description that begins with A or begins with C. And then it pops out all the items whose name begin with A and C. You can see this. This is the column of interest. So it has removed every other one that does not begin with A and begin with C. All right, so I can go ahead, print this, and present. Now, the next item, the next problem is to look at all the items that were sold during the last quarter of the year under review. If you look at the year here, we are reviewing the year on 2019, January to December 2019. All right, so I'm going to clear this filter from here, and I'm coming here. Okay, by the way, let us apply a what's it called, a long date format here, so that whether we apply that or not, we'll still do what we want to do. Okay, but I just want us to have this being reflected. So we are going to apply our filter here. Remember, we are looking at the last quarter of the year under review. The year under review is 2019, and the last quarter is talking about September, October, November, and December. October, November, and December. Okay, so we come here. We are going to apply date filters, and let's get to custom. Okay, so custom, we want a date that is after. You can look at all these ones, these options, and see the one that applies. But for me, let's look at this is after. So anything after September 30th, anything after September 30th is October. So we come here and look, anything before is before January 20, good, January 1st. So anything before January 1st is looking at December 2019. All right, so we click this, we OK this. And then let's see the dates that have been filtered. Okay, so we have November here, we have October, we have December. All right, so we have filtered October, November, December, which is the fourth quarter of the year. So with this filtered out, I can print and present to management to make their decision. All right, so these are very important features of filtering that we can use in our day-to-day work with Excel. So in this video, we've been able to introduce the need to convert our table into official Excel table, where we can use the features like slicer that helps us to quickly filter things based on our column headers. We've also been able to look at the advanced filter options, where we go to the filter fields for text and for numbers. I really believe that this video is going to be of great help to those of us that have large data to manage from time to time. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Watch out for the next video that will be coming up on sorting and conditional formatting. See you then. My name still remains Samson Emelike.